Let's talk about the sheet metal basic principle in 3 simple steps. Sheet metal parts are typically thin-walled and have a constant wall thickness and a rounded corner. This is a step-by-step guide in how to use Solidworks sheet metal. The first step will be how to access it. Second one, how to make a sheet metal using a base flange. And the third step will be, we'll make here a simple sheet metal part and go over some of the basic fundamental. Let's start with the first step. I have here a new page and let's see how to access the sheet metal. To access the sheet metal, simply goes anywhere in the tabs, right clicks and then goes to the tabs and make sure to check the sheet metal. Come here and then check the sheet metal. Once you check, you will see the sheet metal here. If you click, you'll see that most of the icons are off, except the base flange tabs, the swept flange and the forming tool. And this as well happens when you go to the features. You only will see the basic icons that will be on, which is the extrudes and the revolve post base. The same happen in the sheet metal. So, how to make a sheet metal using a base flange? To create a sheet metal, you must have a sketch. The same happens with the extrude boss base. The only difference is that the base flange adds automatically bands to allow a conversion to a sheet metal. To create a part using a base flange, you can use one of the 3 types of sketch profile. The single closed profile, the single open profile, and the multiple enclosed profile. Let's now here go to the third steps and make a simple part using, and then go over some of the fundamental. And here we'll use the single open profile. Okay, let's now here start and make the one simple part using the sheet metal base flange. For that, I will go first to the, just choose here plane. I will go to the front plane, sketch. Then I will here use the center line, click in the middle like that. Make sure that this line is vertical. Just here put vertical line. Good. Now I will activate again the line and make a simple sketch like that. So our sketch is fully defined, and what we're gonna do, we'll here, okay, now we need here to use the sheet metal. We'll go to the sheet metal and we'll start by using here the base flange, which is the basic one in the sheet metal. Come here, right, and then select the base flange. And we'll as well behave like happens in the extrude. So now here we can increase, you know, it is also here has the blind flange, has as well up to verts, the same thing that happened in the extrude. And then here I will use the mid plane, and let's here make you know, the sketch to 180. Okay, so now note that when you go to the base flange, you have here as well automatically some of the bands that will allow to convert to a sheet metal. So you can see here some of the bands. Now going to some of the fundamental here. So you have the gauge table. So what is a gauge table? The gauge table is a kind of Excel, Microsoft Excel, that save all the features for your material. And the gauge table control basically, if I come here and then check, you will see what here, you will see this Excel table, and here you can see what these features control: the key factors, the band deductions, the sample table, and as well the band allowance in radius. So here we can like use the key factors as example. If you click in the key factors, you have the sheet metal parameter. You can see that here as well changed. And here we can as well change the gauge. Let's here put, you can see gauge 12. And if you come here as well, go back to the gauge and make here, let's see, the bend allowance. So it will as well change the format of your sheet metal. And here as well, you can change the gauge 5, 4. So it is, you can change here. You can as well override your thickness or reverse duration, but I will just here keep 1. And the gauge table, you can here choose, or let's see, the key factors, for instance. And you have as well here the bend allowance. So this bend allowance will help you how much you want to bend your drawing to give the right size of your parts, and this selection depends on of your design and of your parts. So you can here change to the bend allowance, and here you'll have to specify the allowance, and we'll here just keep the key factor. The other feature here is the auto relief. So when you bend a part, there is as well a cut, and this cut has a difference format. Can be rectangular, tears, or round. So the rectangular and the tears, you can change the ratio, but if you go to the tears, you won't be able to change the ratio. It is a fully automatic. Let's here put the key factors, the bend allowance. So here the key factors, and here the auto relief rectangular. And I will put here, let's see, 1. Now see what happened when you click. So you have defined your base flange. Now let's here see what happened when you come here and click. When you click, 4 things happens in your feature tree. The first thing is the cut list. You'll have here the cut list. If you come here, right, you're gonna see the cut list. This cut list you can as well change if you want. Like if you come here, there is a base flange that you can as well go back and change, you know, the base of your structures of your parts. If you can increase or decrease, will be all here. You have as well in the feature tree the sheet metal. The sheet metal, you're gonna see the sheet metal 1, the gauge table that we saw there, and you will see as well your base flange. So they all can be changed if you want. And here you will see all the base you have. Now one thing that happened here is the flat pattern that come by default suppressed. If you want to unsuppress, just come here and then unsuppress. See what happened. Your part will be flat the way it is now. So it is a flat because we suppressed. To unsuppress, just come here and then click to this part, right? So we have pretty much these metal parts. Now let's here make one cut. We'll come here to this part, sketch. So it is a very basic one, and it is fully defined. Now when here as well go to the sheet metal and use the extrude cut. Come here, extrude cut. I'll just here cut these parts, and the same thing happens through all both, and click OK. I hope you like this basic principle, and please don't forget to subscribe, and see you to the next one.